Welcome everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I am the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates quite a bit differently. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining us so I can go through a little overview of how we work and what makes us different and unique. Then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the software we've developed and how our leads program works. And we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO with 29 years of experience in putting this all together to close more deals. So let me start by sharing my screen. And hopefully most of you have checked out this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. As I said before, we're not your traditional lender. We're not your traditional bankers. We come from the marketing and technology world. So we're all about generating leads at scale, spending massive amounts of money on the lead generation platforms and pushing those through our system. So you can earn up to 100% commission with us. Again, powered with unlimited free leads with our proprietary technology, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together. And we have AI built in as well. So why choose to work with us? Again, we're not your traditional lenders. We are a mortgage technology company. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And we've built tools to scale up your business instantly from what you're already doing. So you can basically plug into our software and our systems and generate new leads from what you're already doing every day. So let's talk a little bit more in detail here. First up, the business model. We are approved with over 135 lenders and investors. What that means for you guys here, we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. Typically, that's going to be at our 5,000 plus in-house loan programs where we fund the loans with our own money, draw our own docs with our own law firm, and all the great stuff that comes with being a lender. And if there's any reason we can't fund that loan with our own money, we make sure we have a partner that offers that loan type. So what that means for you guys is we have every loan program that exists, from conventional VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the types of loans we fund in-house. And once we start going outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, things like that, those are the types of deals we partner with a wholesale lender. What's important is that we have an outlet for every loan that comes in. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we've written every line of code for what you're about to see. And it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website. This is just one page of it with the POS, CRM, LOS all built in together. And again, we've written every line of code for this. It's built for loan officers by loan officers. And it really comes down to one login for you as a loan officer, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our thousands of different loan programs or hundreds of different banks, lenders, or investors we use. So your customers can get instant rate quotes from our 5,000 plus loan programs that we have in-house and even get automatically requoted as the markets update, which has happened pretty often recently. So a great feature there. And they can even come in as just a name, email, phone number, pull their own live rates, complete their own 1003, pull their own credit, all without you lifting a finger and getting that imported into our LOS system. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all the standard technology partners you're probably used to. So we use our Encompass as our base LOS, but you never have to log into Encompass. You can control it all through the CRM. If you don't like that, it's all integrated there. Same thing with Optimal Blue for pricing. Never have to log in or have a username. Just click the button, get instant access to industry standard pricing there. Same thing with AMCs, 5 AMCs at the click of a button. No logins needed. You get the point. Everything is just a click away. We can also automate your social media, basically plug in your username and your accounts, plug in your picture there. We'll automatically create flyers and post them with your link to track back to you to generate more leads every single day from what you're already doing with automation there. And we have the AI built in as well. So we run dual laws, Fannie and Freddie side by side, but we also take our Calvin AI and have him analyze the dual laws to see which may be best for your borrower. So we take that a step further than any other platforms out there. And now let's talk about the trainings and support. Since we're all remote here, we still want to make sure we have everything at your fingertips. So that's typically going to be in our remote-based learning center, our classroom style learning center. It's open 365 days. 24/7. You can jump in there, take new classes, learn new skills, update your skills, brush up on things. And we also do our daily live video trainings, basically like a podcast style video where we go over every day our daily live mortgage rates and go into a different loan topic, both for customers and our team alike. And then 3 days per week, we do an actual in-depth loan officer training where we go through different structuring loans, clearing conditions, all the kinds of stuff that loan officers need to brush up on. You can also jump in our Zoom support room where we have our processors in there. Since we're all remote, they can still get face-to-face, actually take over your screen, help you click your buttons there during business hours, get you unstuck on any loans that you're stuck on. And we also have our Knowledge Center program with thousands of articles and videos, not just from us, but our hundreds of different partners as well. So all kinds of tips, tricks, guidelines, matrices, all kinds of different resources you can search in one spot. We also have our AI programmed with all of the compliance for federal and the states we're licensed in, so you can get instant compliance answers from our AI if compliance isn't open. And the final category here, definitely one of our favorite. We love to close our DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states. So that gives us all an opportunity to expand our licensing footprint without actually having to get more licenses. There's all kinds of different ways company leads come in. It's a simple 50-50 split. Kyle will show you all the different ways they come in, but just know it's a simple 50-50 split from your regular comp plan. And we have all kinds of different ways to automate your lead generation, whether you want to take our lead plans, copy them, our ads and copy them, put your own budget behind them to generate more leads, or if you're already generating leads, you can bring those in instantly with our webhook. Kyle will show you that here in a second. And there's always a button on any deal that comes in where you can refer that deal to a teammate, earn 75 basis points. Maybe you're not familiar with that loan type. Maybe you have a conflict of interest. Maybe you're not actually licensed in that state. Click that button, earn 75 basis points working with your team here. And as Kyle mentioned before we went live today, we love to meet everybody face to face since we're all remote at least once per year. We have our annual retreat here in Miami. We do a VIP yacht party, a whole bunch of events, and obviously cover the hotel room for our teammates. And past speakers include Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mark Simonis from The Profit. So great weekend of events and chances to network. Now let's get into the compensation plans, which is probably why most of you are here. So first off, we'll start with the Broker Unlimited. This is our plan that's more for people coming from the broker world that are more self-sufficient, don't need as much support from us, obviously, if you're working with the wholesale lenders. This plan allows you to earn 100% commission. We're on a 275 basis point comp plan, so 275 basis point charge to the customer. That's what you're going to earn, and that's on conventional non-QM. That's 2.75%. Simple 50-50 split if you grab a company lead, so 137.5 basis points on company leads. That's 1.375%. You can broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners. Again, we're on a 275 comp plan. That's lender or borrower paid. And you're going to be working with the lender account executive and their team. So that's going to be at the lender you're working with, not really working with our team as much. We're going to be using a third-party processor because that's how wholesale works as well. So again, not really working with our team, using our systems. You can always click a button to refer a deal to our in-house correspondent loan officers for 75 basis points, as our in-house team has a little more flexibility on pricing, etc. And there's all kinds of different company leads Kyle will show you. Again, it's a simple 50-50 split. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And since you're just using our platform, not really using our internal resources, $2.99 per month for the tech fee, no transaction fees. You're just using our platform and our licensing, etc., because you're working with the wholesale lender. Now, if you want more support, maybe you're newer, or maybe you're used to the flexibility that comes with correspondent, the correspondent in-house loan officer plan would be right for you. This one allows you to earn up to 200 basis points. That's 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And if you take a company lead, simple 50-50 split, so that's 75 basis points or 0.75%. All of our in-house team obviously can go non-del or brokered at any time with all of our partners. And since we are the lender, we have the opportunity to be flexible with pricing and price matching that comes with being the lender. And you're going to be assigned one-on-one mentorship where you can have our mentor team help you structure and disclose your files one-on-one. Since we're the lender, we're going to actually be disclosing those with you in person. And you're going to be using our in-house processing team since the files are in-house, so you can get in our Zoom room and actually meet your processors face-to-face and work with them. And you can also use our Calvin AI loan officer assistant because all the conditions are in our system. You're going to have the AI pushing you every step of the way as well. And again, we want to build a platform to get as much comp back to you as we can. So 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million, since we're just the platform for you to expand your business here. Everybody has access to unlimited leads. Kyle will show you here in a second. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And there is no monthly fees for the in-house loan officer team because, of course, you're in-house here. So those are the two different plans. You can go ahead and click the button to sign up for the plan that's applicable to you. You can also change plans or upgrade later. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can actually show some of the back end of the software and, of course, the leads. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. Go ahead and share my screen here. So just like most CRMs, our CRM here, you'll see you can create your notes, send your emails, send your texts, which show down here. But you can also, in our system, click a button here to have your AI assistant do that for you. You can set reminder tasks for yourself. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically text and email them from you over time. All that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client without pulling credit or anything, you can ask them a few pieces of info, and you can click one button here to pull all the rates from all of our different outlets, select the rates you want to show them. And again, within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with them, you can send them a nice, pretty quote that looks like this, where it has the different rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. You can see I put in an address here, so it automatically pulled in the Google map. It pulled in the property taxes, automatically pulled in the Zestimate and an actual insurance estimate. So that all happened automatically by just entering an address, has the proposed loan info here, has the automatic monthly breakdown of the taxes, insurance, HOA, all that kind of stuff, as well as the lender fees. And then if you scroll down, you'll see, of course, you're here on the quote as the loan originator, and you can also add your realtors to these quotes. So I added Jose here as an example, realtor. So you see that your realtor partners, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, when they send you a referral, not only are you going to quote them within minutes with this cool quoting program, but you're going to attach them to the quote. You're putting them in front of their client's face saying, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. Your realtors are going to want to refer their deals to you other than somebody who's not using a quoting system, not including them on that. And so it's definitely a great way to get more referrals from your realtor partners. Now, the best part about all this is that your client can then just click start my loan application. And what happens there is they are immediately taken to their borrower portal, which let me show you what that looks like here, where they can start their application. They fill out their 1003 right here in our system. They upload the documents we're going to need right here in our system. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at, which updates automatically as you originate the loan, of course. And so they have everything they need here in their borrower portal. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end once they've submitted their application. So if we go to your back login here, you'll see that the application has been submitted. It's 100% complete. And what happens is we pull credit instantly and automatically when they submit their application. We don't make them put in their credit card and pay for it. We pay for it up front. That way they can seamlessly submit their application. And when you come in here to pull up their application in the Encompass API, not only is the 1003 already imported in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported here. The liabilities are already imported into here. So everything is here ready to go. Now, I want to point out the dual laws that Nick was talking about, the dual automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie. You can run it with the click of a button and it pulls it up side by side, but then our AI actually analyzes it for you to let you know which option might be best for your client in this particular scenario. Now, once your loan is in underwriting, if we scroll down here, right here on your same portal here, you have your underwriting conditions. So you know, your processor and you can come in here, upload documents, dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter and do everything here on this same portal. So you see, this is how we can take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their documents, their 1003, pulling their credit, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, everything here in one system from start to finish with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So first and foremost, we're going to be sending you our live leads from our ad campaigns. As we talked about earlier, we're more from the marketing world. So we don't buy leads from third parties. All of our leads are from our own ad campaigns. And what happens is as soon as somebody clicks on our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you're sent a text message immediately so you can call that lead. So I took a little screenshot here of my test account just so you can see here. You'll see this is about an hour worth of text coming in here. You'll see some purchase leads coming in, some general requests, some DSCR, business purpose leads, some foreign national leads. So all of these different leads coming in all day that you'll be able to click and call. We always call them within 1 minute. So you get the text as soon as they request a call. You click that link, you call them immediately. So that's the first and foremost way that we provide you with leads. Now, another way we provide you with leads in our system is through our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press one button. It drops an automated text and email to them from you and then moves on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping those automated messages. And we put the leads in here for you. So not only do you have the auto dialer, we actually load it up with the leads. So notice there's thousands of leads in here at all times for you to be able to call. And these are not cold calls. These are real opted in leads. And we even have lists like lists of realtors where you can call hundreds of realtors in a day to build those relationships. So always leads in here for you to call in the auto dialer. Now, another way you can work leads in our system is, as Nick said, if you want us to copy our lead campaigns and put your budget on it, we can do that. So if you come here to our ad campaign page, again, we're going to be giving you free leads every day at a 50-50 split. But if you want to increase your pipeline even more, and you want to increase your pipeline with leads that do not have the 50-50 split on the back end, you can pay for the campaign on the front end. So you can have us copy our campaigns that we know work and just put your budget on it. That way those leads go to you without the 50-50 split. So again, it's not required to do this, but definitely a way to boost your pipeline even more. And you don't have the lead split on the back end because you paid for your campaign on the front end. Now, another way to work leads in our system is maybe you're already purchasing leads from somewhere else or getting leads from somewhere else. Well, you can import those into our system in real time. Maybe you do your own Facebook ad campaigns and want to do that. We give you your webhook here so that you can instantly bring those leads in from wherever you're getting them. Maybe you're buying them from Zillow or LendingTree or Free Rate Update or doing your own ad campaigns. Whatever the case may be, you can use the webhook here and the directions that we give you to bring those into our system in real time. So as soon as the lead comes in from that campaign, it goes into our CRM instantly and automatically. Our CRM notifies you. That way you can call them and quote them and all that kind of good stuff, just like any other lead that comes into the system. So essentially, any way there is to work leads, we have that built here into our system for you. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. And so we'll go ahead and have him talk about how this all comes together to close more loans, the support that we have here, and then we'll open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator. So the LEADS program is amazing, second to none in the industry, and the technology is provided, proprietary technology also, so you can capitalize on all the leads you're going to be getting. So what I also want is for you to know, rest assured, that the support will also be abundant at the Mortgage Calculator as well, right? Well, you will have your mentor, who you will be assigned to, that will assist you with loan structure, file disclosing as well. We have our inside processing for all the non-Dell loans that will handle the processing for you. And we have our intake processor, which will register and submit the file to underwriting. So rest assured that your mentor will assist you with structuring that loan file. As soon as that loan application email comes in, you're going to be getting emailed back to book the structure meeting and to get ready, because then you will meet, you will do the structure, and then within a couple of days, you will be meeting to disclose that file, and then intake takes over, submits to underwriting, and then processing takes over with the conditions, and next thing you know, your loan is closing. So an example of some of the success stories that we've had with our structure meetings is one of our MLOs picked up a difficult lead. It was her first lead on her lead campaign that she just paid for. And wouldn't you know it, it was $1,056,000 loan, an investor that had been denied with another lender. They tried to go full doc on an investment property. Obviously, that was not going to happen. She met with me, thought that she was going to have a bank statement loan, but turns out that after our in-depth structure meeting, what she had actually was a profit and loss loan. And after a couple of more structure meetings, 3 weeks and 2 days later, she was able to close that $1,056,000 loan and earn her first commission of $16,000. And I can confidently say that that loan probably would not have closed, would not have been a profit and loss loan had the MLO not had the structure support to get her loan off on the correct trajectory. And like that, we have many more success stories at the Mortgage Calculator. We love helping you structure your loans, and I look forward to having you on board to helping you close them.
All right, thank you, Jose. Let's go ahead and get into the next steps. So let me go ahead and share my screen. So when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go to themortgagecalculator.com/join. We'll put the link there in the chat as well. And you're going to sign up for the plan that's applicable. Now, again, to go over the plans here, broker unlimited, typically for more experienced people or people more used to the wholesale brokered side of things. You're making 100% commission, which is 275 basis points. And all you're paying here is the $299 a month tech fee, right? There's no transaction fees. There's no split on the percentage. So you're receiving everything besides the tech fee here that you're going to be paying. So again, a little bit more independent and on the broker channel. Now, if you are newer or maybe brand new, or maybe you just like the course, the advantage of being correspondent, then you could sign up here on the correspondent plan. Again, the correspondent plan is definitely more in-house support. You're assigned the mentor for one-on-one mentorship. We have our in-house processing here that streamlines it a little bit as well. And of course, you have no monthly fees because you're an in-house loan officer here as a correspondent loan officer, as opposed to this side, all you're paying is the monthly tech fee. But of course, you do not have that here on this side. So you can go ahead and apply for the plan that's applicable to you. What it's going to do is it's going to take you right to sign the initial compensation agreement. Now, you don't have to sign it right then. Don't worry. It's going to email you a copy as well. So take your time and review it. But once you do sign that initial compensation agreement, that's what's going to kick off the next steps. We're going to reach out to you to get your ID documents and walk you through how to have a sponsor your license and all that kind of good stuff. Now, I know there might be some people watching that don't have their license yet. If you don't have your license yet, you can actually get your license. We have a partnership with a mortgage school, so you can take a course, the 20-hour course with our mortgage school to get your license. And we actually reimburse you on your first check, not only for the cost of the school, but for the cost of your license fees as well. So if you are not licensed yet and you want to come on board and we reimburse you for the cost of that, you can go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com/training and you can take that 20-hour course there. So the mortgagecalculator.com/training, if you're not licensed yet, to go ahead and get your license. And then again, we reimburse you for your license costs on your first check. So the mortgagecalculator.com/join if you're already licensed and ready to join, and the mortgagecalculator.com/training if you are not licensed yet. So with that being said, let's go ahead and stop recording and we will get into the questions. So first off,